I have a confession to make, because I may or may not have bought something new. I bought a new camera. So this is the R6 Mark III and it launched not too long ago. Now, did I need a new camera? Yes and no. Let me give you a little bit of a backstory. So the first full frame camera I ever bought was the R6, which has 20 megapixels. And when I first bought it, I literally spent all of my money on that camera. But it was the best money I've ever spent. Now I will say, after 5 good years of using the R6, it's sort of retired. It reached 350,000 shutter clicks. So when it comes to YouTube, I didn't want to fully depend on that camera anymore because it started to give some errors, and imagine rocking up to a photo shoot and I would not be able to film a YouTube video. And then the R5 Mark II came into the picture. A big upgrade. And honestly, it's all I ever wanted from a camera. It's both amazing for photo and video, and it has 45 megapixels. And which is also a lot more to retouch when it comes to portraits. And for the longest time, to be able to film behind the scenes of my shoots, I would either rent a secondary camera or ask if I can use one from a friend. Just not sustainable in the long run. And that's why I needed an extra pair of hands. It feels like the perfect middle ground between the R6 and the R5 Mark II. Or at least, that's what I think, because I haven't really used it yet. The only thing that scares me about this camera, stabilization is like loose. It doesn't sound right, but it is supposed to be like that, so I'll take it. But don't you worry, this is not some boring sit-down video. We're gonna explore together what this camera can do and what I can do using it. I'm gonna take it out for its first spin for some street photography. Let's get into it. So before we get started, I wanted to quickly run you through the lenses I've brought in my backpack. Firstly, it's the 85mm f2.0 from Canon, and secondly, the 50mm f1.4. Okay, let's get out of here because I feel like I'm being stared at. Okay, we've already got a pretty sunset going on. Just underexposing my shot. Sky's really bright. Hopefully it'll become a little bit better later on. So this camera also has a lock button in between the off and the on button, which I love when I'm shooting video. It's not changing my settings all of a sudden. This way I'm in control, and my R5 Mark II does the same. Whoa, that's where the sunlight is. What the hell? First thing I notice is that this camera already feels very familiar because it has a lot of similarities to the R6 and the R5 Mark II. So it's literally as if they had a baby and they made this camera. Honestly, I feel like street photography is quite overwhelming. There's a lot happening, you have to anticipate for shots to happen, and I feel like the longer I shoot, I can actually notice my timing getting more in sync with the rest of the streets. This camera just feels right and familiar, and I don't have to think about it too much. Compared to when I got to use the Hasselblad camera, which is a completely different caliber, that was a lot to get used to. Now I'm gonna take a moment to listen to the shutter sounds. So now it's on electronic. And obviously high burst. Now let's switch it to mechanical. I feel like it's more crisp. That's my type of ASMR. And all those buttons aren't sticky yet. With my R5 Mark II, it's been through the ringer. It's been through dust. It shot a rally with me. It's been in the rain. Oh, and it's still working because the buttons don't sound like this. Okay, it's game on. It started to rain and this is what I was hoping for the whole time. People are getting out umbrellas. We've got reflections. Like, look at here. Look at how cool this is. I don't know what that was, but it was cool. Wow, it is so beautiful. Now I want to touch on the reason why it drew me over the line to buy this camera, and that is the two base ISOs. Base ISO 800 and base ISO 6400. Now, if you're not familiar with base ISOs, which I certainly wasn't, you can compare it to when you're taking photos. So you know when your ISO is low, you'll also have the least amount of noise. So with video, there are actually two ISOs the camera performs at best. That's 800 and 6400. If you're one stop under 6400, you'll see maybe a bit of noise depending on the amount of light at your location. But when you flick it to 6400, you can literally see it become more buttery and more crisp. So also, all of the video footage you're seeing in this video has been shot with the R6 Mark III. Change of scenery. It is the next day and I'm also in a different city. I am now in Sydney looking at a beautiful skyline full of tall rise buildings and a beautiful sunset. I feel like we can get some more photos because I'm not fully satisfied yet. When I'm in a hotel and I can look so far away and look at the buildings around me, it actually feels very calming. Because usually when you're, let's say you're in your home, you're in your suburb, you're not really looking any closer than maybe sometimes a kilometer, that's it. Maybe a bit shorter. You're looking at your computer, which is even shorter, your phone even closer. So your eyes never really get to, look very far away. And when I'm so high up, looking at all these buildings, to me it's such a calming feeling. It's almost like you're sitting at the beach looking at the horizon. I feel like your eyes can rest. And if you want to keep doing what you're doing with photography, I think it's important to don't take your eyes for granted. Give them a little break sometimes. That's something I always love when I get to stay in these really tall buildings. Yeah, okay, enough yapping. Let's go.
Yeah, you do some of those poses where I prefer that.
Let's have a look if that guy was in focus. Yes. Oh, this is a cool tunnel. Let's wait till someone's walking right there. I just wanted to quickly let you know that all of the photos you're seeing in today's video have been edited using my Lightroom presets. And I used the perfect preset for all of these shots, and it's called Sonder. You notice moments that all of a sudden you're aware that everyone is living their own life? Well, the fact that you're aware of that and thinking about that, that's called Sonder. And that's why this preset is perfect for street photography. It has this nice greenish undertone, which I feel like just looks very filmish. I feel like it adds a story to your images. Now, alongside this preset, I've also chucked in 44 other presets in my pack, including a bunch of editing tutorials showing you how to retouch the skin of your models, how to use masks while editing your shots, and also I made a walkthrough tutorial for every single preset. So if you want to try my Lightroom presets, then you can download them in the description down here. And to everyone that has already purchased my pack, it means a lot. So I'm on a ferry now, on my way to the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and I think this view is just so beautiful, and especially at this time of day, the sunlight is stunning, and taking the ferry only costs like what, $2, $4? Not too bad. Now, I've been keeping a secret from you this entire video. All of the video footage you've seen is shot in OpenGate. Now, essentially what this means is that you're using all of your sensor to film your video. And by the way, it's 7K. So I can make a reel without having to reframe my shots and without the extra effort. Now, my hard drives might not like this format, but I do. Now, besides shooting OpenGate and the second base ISO of 6400, there are not really major changes, which is also not something I was looking for. I wanted a secondary camera that I didn't have to get used to, and I just know my way around it. So welcome to the club! You're gonna see much more of this camera on my channel. I will say some of the photos I didn't love in this video, and that's okay. I feel like that just sometimes happens with street photography, but I just loved how I felt when shooting these photos, and I feel like that's sometimes worth more than coming home with banger shots. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I also hope to see you at my next one. Okay, bye bye! Doei!